Okay, just incredible, back for another edition of Leaks of the Week, man. Thank you to everyone who watched last week's episode, all of my comments, all of my shout outs I got below, all the new music recommendations you guys dropped. I really appreciate all that, man, and I can't thank you guys enough. This week, musically though, there's really only one leak to talk about, man. And when I talk about leak, I want to talk about a full body of work, and that's Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly album. I mean, this is the talk of hip-hop right now. It was an album that we have been waiting for a very long time. I can remember October 31st, 2012, I sat in this very room, at this very desk, with these very mics, and talked to a kid from Compton, California, Kendrick Lamar. Same thing, 3 songs that he was feeling, except we did a special edition of Leaks of the Week that week. 3 songs we were feeling off Good Kid, Mad City. And to see how far this young man has progressed, how far he's pushed the envelope, how far he has grown into the MC that we hear on this latest album, To Pimp a Butterfly, is incredible. It's inspiring. And today I'm gonna do another special edition for my brother Kendrick Lamar, and we are gonna do the top 3 songs that I'm feeling, which is gonna be very difficult for me because I love this album, To Pimp a Butterfly. I think it took my mind in a completely different direction. When I was just last week, I was bumping Drake's album, which is amazing body of work to me. Big Sean gave us an offering this year. Chris Brown and Tyga gave us an offering this year. J. Cole late last year put out an album. This is a completely different movie that we are watching with To Pimp a Butterfly, and I'm just happy for hip hop. I'm excited for Kendrick Lamar. I'm excited for TDE. I'm gonna read some of your thoughts that I got on Instagram from you about the album, and let's just talk about this album. Now, Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly, this album is extremely ambitious in its attempt to change us, man, to change a generation of people to better themselves. And in my opinion, it's strong enough to do so. When I listen to this album, I think about things that I'm going through today. I think about things that takes me and paints pictures of situations that happened to me growing up. And I know millions and millions of people are going to relate to this as well. Hearing interviews and reading some of the articles on Kendrick Lamar leading up to this album, we knew that he was battling kind of this new world of coming from being, the good kid in the mad city to kind of dealing with this mad city or this mad industry or this mad world and the type of responsibilities that come on a young man with so much fame, so much stardom. He spoke about, kids and children, holding on to every word of his. Y'all don't understand the responsibility behind that when we're all sitting here digesting Kendrick Lamar bars, and there's really kids out there who are being motivated to keep going. Or maybe they're going to give up, and they don't want to give up because they just heard Kendrick Lamar's new song. The pressure on that is extremely difficult, and I commend you, Kendrick Lamar, for putting out a body of work like this. And I want to talk about my first song that I'm feeling. Of course, Kendrick gets right to it with Wesley's theme. This song is dope to me because he immediately starts addressing issues, of how you got to watch how you're spending your money. You got to pay attention and really make strong and conscious decisions. My first leak of the week though is a song called These Walls, man. This is a vibe right here. This is so California. This is so LA. It reminds me of the summertime. It reminds me of great music. It reminds me of great music that I would listen to growing up with a brand new 2015 feel to it. These Walls, Kendrick Lamar, my first leak.
I interrogated every nook and cranny. I mean, it's still amazing. Before they couldn't stand me. These walls wanna cry tears. These walls happier when I'm here. These walls never can hold up. Every time I come around, demolition might. If these walls could talk, I can feel your rain when it cries. Gold lives inside of it.
That's that These Walls. Shout to Bilal. Shout to Anna Weiss. Shout to Thundercat. Shout to my dog Punch. Shout to Top Dog. All the TDE, man. My brother Rhett One. Everyone that worked incredibly hard on this album. Terrace Martin, my brother. I thank you for all the conversations we've had, man, and to hear that saxophone and to hear your production on this album makes me so proud, man, and definitely making timeless music. All right, leak number 2, King Kunta, another track off this album, man, To Pimp a Butterfly. This album is on iTunes. If you don't have it yet, You're tripping. People are saying this could be the album of the year, and actually I want you to comment below. It's so early in the game right now to call this the album of the year. Is it the best we've had so far? Is it the best we've had since Good Kid, Mad City? How do you feel about this album as a whole, as the entire body of work? Where is it competitively right now with what Drake is doing? Where is it competitively right now with what J. Cole is doing? I want to know. Comment below, all right? King Kunta, my leak number 2.
And if I got a brown nose for some gold, then I'd rather be a bum than a motherfucking bum. Oh yeah. Bitch, where you and I was walking. Now I run the game, got the whole world talking. King Kunta, everybody wanna cut the legs off him. King Kunta, black man taking no losses. Oh yeah. Bitch, where you and I was walking. Now I run the game, got the whole world talking. King Kunta, everybody wanna cut the legs off him. When you got the yams.
Like I said, man, this is an album we all could learn from. To Pimp a Butterfly. The subject matter on this album is incredible. This is, like I said, this is like watching a totally different movie. I remember going to the studio a few months back and going in there and chopping it up with Kendrick Lamar, chopping it up with Top Dog. Schoolboy Q had just walked in the room. My brother Ali was in there, mixed by Ali. Shout to you, my man. So excited for everything you guys are doing right now. And, the room had got quiet at one point because we was all just kind of chilling and we were vibing and we were telling, conversations, just reminiscing a little bit. And all of a sudden, Top says, hey, Dot, can we play him that King Kunta? And I'm like, fingers crossed, like, please say yes, dog. They played us that King Kunta, man, and I immediately got a feeling that I hadn't had from a hip-hop record in a very long time, man. King Kunta, an amazing song. And shout to DJ Quick, shout to Mossberg. Hearing that record, I couldn't help but think of, that mid-90s sound that y'all did so well. Before I get into leak number 3, I put the album cover up on my Instagram, and I asked you guys to basically sound off and let me know how you liked the album, what you thought about it. I want to read a couple of the messages if that's cool with y'all. All right. Music tells my story. He says, just incredible. The album is on point. I couldn't agree with you more. DJ Shadow Man says the P-Funk is strong on the album. I agree with you, brother. Thank you for that. Elena Salas says she loves the album and she's been a Kendrick fan since day one. Now, to my Kendrick fans out there, from day one, the day one fans, I know you got to be proud of your boy from Compton, man. I know you got to be happy for him. Big J, though. Big J _, though. He says it's exactly what the streets needed. I agree with you, man. It represents LA. It represents hip-hop. It's that next level that the streets did need, and I couldn't agree with you more, man. Jonathan Volk says it was good, but it needed more features. And I had another Instagram comment here from Christian Galvez. I hope I'm saying that right. He said he would have liked to hear YG or Eminem on the album. I like the features that were on this album. I like the check-in from Snoop on there. I thought Bilal did his thing. I thought Pharrell did great on it. I liked it where it was at. You know what I mean? This is Kendrick's story, and I don't think he wanted to get the message blurred by a bunch of features. But with that being said, would I have loved to see, some features on it, some additional ones? Yeah, but I can't tell you how much I really appreciate this album, and I know a lot of y'all out there, all the hip-hop fans do. In fact, it just broke a Spotify record. 9.6 million people streamed this in one day. Which I hope all 9.6 of y'all go and buy this album and support King Kendrick. And that Spotify record was just set about a month ago. Drizzy Drake just set that record with his latest album. If you're reading this, it's too late. He had 6.8 mil in one day. So, man, the fans are speaking out. Hip-hop is the defining genre. It's been for a very long time, and to see it just continue to grow and grow more, it just makes me happy and proud, since this is the genre that I love so much, and this is the genre that you love so much. For leak number 3, it's gonna be all right, man. Shout to Pharrell. This song is so fly to me, man. I love the jazziness of it. I love the whole swing of it. I think this is a great song to listen to in your car, and pay attention to these lyrics, man. Kendrick Lamar, all right. Shout to Pharrell. To Pimp a Butterfly, my leak number 3.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Bahamas, I be looking at you from the face down. One Mac 11, even boom with the bass down. Scheming, and let me tell you about my life. Painkillers only put me in the twilight. With pretty pussy and Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like, Lord knows. 20 of them in my Chevy, tell them all to come and get me. Reaping everything I sow, so my karma coming.
I'm telling you, this is an album we could learn from. I can't finish Leaks of the Week without closing out my Leaks of the Week the way this album closed out. An amazing, spoken word segment at the end of this album, leading into an incredible Tupac interview, which is so powerful and so strong. I enjoyed it so much. I didn't see it coming. As soon as I heard Pac's voice, I just said, wow. To Pimp a Butterfly, it's on iTunes and in stores right now. Make sure you get this album. I want to read a few more Instagram comments because there were so many good ones. Shamira_Minsky said, Kendrick proved once again he's a lyrical genius, just incredible. Absolutely. I mean, no sophomore jinx for this guy, man. Seal Ox, I hope I'm saying that right. He says on my Instagram, he stepped up to the plate again to regain the throne. King Kendrick does it again. Man, K-Dot, you hearing what they saying, man. To Pimp a Butterfly, thank you guys so much for watching this week's Leaks of the Week. The To Pimp a Butterfly edition of Leaks of the Week. I felt it was important that we just went all in and talked about this album. In the comment section below, please, let me know how you're feeling this album. What did you like about it? What don't you understand about it? Do you like it as much as you like Good Kid, Mad City? Do you wish Kendrick would have worked with some other people? How does it compete? Is Drake's album better? Is J. Cole's album better? This is hip-hop, baby. It's all about conversation. It's all about competition. Justin_credible if you want to comment on my pictures. You'll see the post about Kendrick Lamar. That's my Instagram. Snapchat is jcreddy, JCreddy. And of course, the Liftoff every single night on Power 106 from 7 to midnight with myself and my brother Eric Deluxe. Shout to my brother Jay Cruz. Make sure you're waking up with the Cruz Show. And man, below is your outlet to join the conversation. New music, let's talk about it. Thank you guys so much. I really hope you enjoyed the To Pimp a Butterfly album as much as I have. And I'm still going to sit with it. This weekend, that's all I'm doing. I'm zoning out, listening to every single word because the message is so strong. Shout to TDE, man. LA Leakers, Liftoff, Power106.com.